And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at the newest expansion for Thunderstone Advance, Into the Abyss. Now, just like the last expansion, this one brings back some of the classic cards from the original Thunderstone. And some of these cards are fantastic, but it also introduces some cool new stuff. Let me show you what's in the expansion. Alright, the first thing that's included in this box are these colored experience tokens. They were first introduced in Thunderstone Advance Numenera, and so now they're here. Now when you get a experience token, you draw from a bag, or from a cup or whatever, and then whatever these are, you can use them as normal experience, but you can also use it as like a one-time thing. For example, the orange ones can be used as 2 gold. The yellow ones can add 1 to your light. The green ones give you +1 magic attack. The red ones give you +1 physical attack. The gray lets you destroy a card. The blue lets you draw a card. So they're all very useful. I mean, you'll still probably want to use them for experience points, but I like this edition. My only concern is that this is mentioned in the rule book. I wish there had been a card included with the game that just gave you quick remembrance. I mean, the colors kind of help you out. Yellow is light, orange is gold, but you know, you could think yellow is gold. I don't know. I wish there was a reference card for that. But other than that, I think these are cool. All right, I'm not going to show you every monster that this set includes, but it includes some more. Yeah, look at those nasty things. Grudge Beast, and man, that guy, the Archduke of Pain. What a pain in the neck. And there's some undead stuff, some Hungry Dead, the Blood Torment, Steam Torment. This guy is nasty because monsters will not leave the hall unless you defeat them. So if he's out there and there's a hard guy in front of him, you can't just go banish it, you got to go fight it. Smoke Torment, Shadow Torment, lots of torment. Terror. This guy gets an extra experience point anytime someone enters the dungeon, but he's +1 health for each experience point on the monster. Craziness. I do like stuff like that. I like stuff that gets harder, but then gives you all those experience tokens. Regret. Every time you use a dungeon ability, you have to get rid of an experience point. Misfortune. If you have 3 or less experience points, this guy's an 8 rather than a 6. And then there's Lava Torment. Hey, remember this guy? He's the picture on the very first Thunderstone expansion. The expansion also includes 2 Guardians. There's nasty Guardian of Strength and this nastier Guardian of Revenge. Oh my. And then there also some Guardian Thunderstone Bearers, this Heart of Doom, which helps make the Thunderstone Shards give lots of attack to them. And this guy here, who when you go fight him, you have to discard a random card. So, I like these monsters. Nothing really crazy or weird about them. Some nice standard monsters to add to the deck. First of all, we have the cards in the village. Some new villagers. This guy's probably the most disgusting guy. The Entrail Reader. That's a job I've always wanted. So, anyhow, he can look at the top card of a deck, put it back, discard it, or destroy it. If you destroy it, you can use it a second time. So you can get rid of disease and such, or, you know, go through your deck. I don't know how often I would use him. The Sage, an old character, to get destroyed cards, get experience points. The Reclusive Mystic, if you don't have any experience or just 1, he gives you 1. I like him. He's a good way to be able to level people up. I often never have experience because I'm always using it, especially with these colored ones. I can use them now if I have the Reclusive Mystic. Hooray! The Doomsday Squire lets you draw extra cards, and you can discard experience points to add attack to a hero. Not so useful, but this is a new one, the Icon of Inversion. So you can, battle effects become aftermath effects. Now I have not compared this with every single card in the game, but it does make some monsters have some very interesting effects on them. All battle effects also happen after the battle. That's kind of a weird thing to have happen. And I don't know how, sometimes it's very negative, sometimes it's positive. An unusual card. Then there's the Augmentation Amulet that gives you light, Swamp Provisions, which give you Strength +3 or Attack +3. Of course, then you get a disease. Is it worth taking disease to get some Attack +3? I think so. Lightstone Gem. This is a great one. It's just very simple. It gives you 3 light, but also is a 3 money to use in the village. Then the spells. Banish, Demon Vision, which you can pick a number from 1 to 5. You show that many cards from your deck. If they have a victory point value less than the number you said. So at the beginning of the game, Demon Vision's great. What do you care? You can add one of these cards to your hand. But once you start getting victory point cards in your deck, it becomes worse and worse. And apparently you then bleed from your eyes. The Bolt of Purity. I like this one also. Straight up magic attack +2. And also kills a disease. And gives +1 attack against monsters that give diseases. And then the Fireball's back, baby! Yes, my favorite spell. Very straight up. It just does magic attack +3 and gives a light. I like it, I like it, I like it. The Tauren Gauntlet. Now this is a new thing. This is not a weapon, but it's basically a weapon. So it's not affected, monsters that can't be attacked by equipped heroes, or some of the heroes give bonuses if they're carrying a weapon. That doesn't work with this one, which is interesting. It'd be interesting to see the positive and negatives, again, when you throw this in the Matrix. But this also gives +2 of magic attack and +2 strength. Really cool. Short bow. That's a useful thing for ranged attacks. The Cursed Mace. Love cursed weapons. They're very powerful, but you get a disease when you use them. The Pole Arm. Typical strength attack. And the Frost Giant Axe, which needs a lot of strength to carry this sucker, but it is 3 gold, so it's tempting to buy. But that physical attack +4, love the Frost Giant Axe. Now let's look at the heroes. This is a new one. Doesn't even look like a hero. It's a changeling. Love cards like this. Very happy with this guy because he can be a duplicate of anyone who's present or in your discard pile. Fantastic. If you don't have anyone, he's kind of a weenster. Physical attack +1, and then of course the level 3 of him becomes a physical attack +3. But still, glad they brought back the Outlands Warrior. It's always good to have Conan in your games. This guy's just a beast. The strength guy goes all the way up to strength 5. Thornwood Stalker lets you get physical attack for each rank of the monster you're fighting, so he gets bonuses in. This guy's +2, so if he's attacking the guy in rank 3, he's a 9 physical attack, which is pretty cool. And he gives you an experience point if you kill the monster all the way in the end. Love ranged guys. Another Cleric, the Regine Cleric. The Blind Neophyte, who has to do with light. You can destroy light item. They give him a magic attack +3. Or if there is no light present, he's a magic attack +3 and ignores darkness penalties. Then the Grimblade. Now this is one of my new favorite heroes. I love this guy because when you beat the monster, you take the monster and this card and you put them out of the deck. And then at the end of the game, you put them both back in your deck. So I like him. He's really cool because you get a cool monster, but you don't want that monster showing up in your deck all the time. The only problem is you have to take him out too, which is unfortunate, especially in level 3. But wait, in level 3, you don't have to take him out. Just the defeated monster. Fantastic. So never use him on level 1. Wait till you level him up and then do it. And then this Squire, magic attack +2, gives light to each equipped weapon. And then his wonderfully awesome level 3. Now, you might think that that's the coolest thing ever, but there's something cooler, folks. And that's because in this expansion, they've added level 4 creatures. Level 4 heroes. And these level 4 heroes, they have them for all the ones in this expansion and the last expansion, which happened to be Worlds Collide. I wish they had done them for every set, even the new Numenera, but maybe we'll see those in the future. But you can see the Grim Reaper now. I love the Grim Reaper, haha. Physical attack +5. This guy now is a physical attack +7. The Clan King's physical attack +4 and +4 to each other equipped hero. And this guy's a magic attack +5. And oh my goodness, these guys are so awesome! Okay, maybe you're not as enthralled as I am about these guys, but I really like them. So that's pretty much it from the set, except there's one monster I failed to mention, the Doom Spawn. These guys you just stick in there, and every time a Doom Spawn comes up, you replace it with the top one from the stack. So you see this Doom Spawn's +1 for each other Doom Spawn in a hall. You get a Doom +1 disease for each Abyssal, Doom Knight, and Undead monster present in your hand, and he is a strength 4. Oh, that's the top card. The second card is a strength 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is going on here? So, if you want to fight something that feels like a horde, these guys are definitely a pain in the neck. Well, for me, this is a super win. I love using the colored experience tokens. I love the 4th level guys. The only thing I'm irritated about now is why didn't they add the 4th level for all the other stuff? I want the 4th level ones from Numenera and the 4th level from the original Thunderstone set. That one kind of boggled my mind why they didn't just add at least the ones from the original starter set if this is the only expansion someone buys. But maybe they're saving that for something else, who knows? Or maybe those heroes aren't strong enough to get 4th level. Well, whatever. 4th level is cool. It's good to be able, I mean, there's this innate thing that gamers like to level up. It's fun, so I like that. Like all the stuff, glad the Fireball spell is here. One of my favorite spells. Some of the good original stuff. Seeing the dwarves and the new the snow giant axe. Love that thing. So some really cool cards. Is this a must-buy expansion? Well, at this point, I don't know if there's any must-buy expansions, but this is a very solid one. Doesn't add anything crazy, just some very simple, cool stuff. And I would get it just on the basis of the level 4 heroes and the colored experience tokens, but a good solid addition.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door. Shut the door!
Yeah?